I'm hungry. I want to be the best. If I have 2 days, if I have 24 hours, I'm going to work my hardest to make the best performance because I want to be the best. Period. Don't let the jumpsuit fool you.
Let's start the story backwards. Doechii is a Grammy Award-winning artist for her work Alligator Bites Never Heal, and has amassed millions of streams and critically acclaimed awards. I am ashamed to say that I didn't start listening to Doechii until the Grammys. This wasn't intentional, I just wasn't paying attention. For example, I didn't realize what it was her. Shame on me. I was in awe of her showmanship, so I decided to stream Alligator Bites Never Heal. I instantly had clear skin, a snatched waist, and a fat bank account. Where had she been all my life? I fell in love with her. However, not everyone shared the same sentiments as I did. I'm not on Twitter, so I haven't heard the worst of what people have to say about Doechii. But what I have heard is that she is an industry plant that makes Harriet Tubman music. An industry plant is defined as an artist who has a major or indie label backing their movement, but presents themselves as a homegrown startup label to create a pseudo-organic following. They act as if things are miraculously happening for them based on their talent. I need the general public to make up their minds before I lose my own. I honestly can't take the industry plant accusation seriously. This term is becoming more of a buzzword and code for, I don't understand where they came from, and I don't care to listen to their music or give them a chance, therefore they must be a plant. Even though I haven't followed Doechii from the beginning, I can tell she's not an industry plant. If you look at her YouTube channel, you can see music is something that she is clearly passionate about and has done for a long time. She is far from an industry plant. Just because you never heard of her doesn't mean she was calculatively propped up in the music industry. Like, girl, you just weren't paying attention. And since you weren't paying attention, why not check out these artists and then make a judgment yourself before assuming the worst or unfairly speculating? Don't get me wrong. You do not have to listen to Doechii or any artist for that matter, for any reason. If it's not your vibe, that's okay. You're not gonna like every single artist you hear. However, to make conclusions off baseless claims comes off as bitter. The accusations didn't stop there. Miss Ice Spice has also had something to say about Doechii's rise to fame. Ice Spice tried to push the narrative that Doechii was the chosen dark-skinned girl, and I must ask, in what space in the music industry has there ever been a token dark-skinned black woman? Correction. In what industry in general has there ever been a space where they just handed a dark-skinned woman a seat at the table? Especially when having a seat at the table is so hard to obtain to begin with. People with this mindset cannot fathom that a dark-skinned woman can't simply be talented on her own accord. No one is streaming Doechii because they feel sorry for her, but rather because her music speaks to many people, and it's just good. When have you ever heard of any artist having sympathy streams? This is not just directed at Ice Spice. If you're upset someone is gaining recognition for their hard work and talent, they are not the issue. You are. Take a step back, look at the mirror, and then touch grass promptly. People can't attack Doechii's talent, so they resort to attacking the way she looks, the way she dresses, and whether she's authentic or not. Notice how whenever someone is accused of being an industry plant, it's because they have all these theatrics, skills, and effortless talent to offer. It's almost as if people can't fathom hard work without a large team behind them. To play devil's advocate, let's say she is an industry plant. So, if someone can back up being an industry plant with talent, I personally am not going to complain. Don't get me wrong, authenticity goes a long way and is something that I value in creators myself. Talent speaks louder than the label you are associated with. However, I'm not here to glorify industry plants, nor am I insisting that Doechii could secretly be one herself. Music fans have been begging for a fresh artist that they can subscribe to, an artist that can deliver meaningful content without relying on looks alone. Doechii is truly passionate about what she does and is as authentic as they come. You can tell when she performs and in her lyrics alone. So if Doechii is an industry plant, the industry got it right this time. Granted, not everyone is saying she's a plant. A lot of those that are preaching she's a plant are either passive music listeners, trolls, or those passionate about other artists from different fan bases that shall not be named because I value my life. On that note, I don't understand why you can't enjoy multiple artists of the same genre. There's no rule that says you have to choose and support one person. You're robbing yourself of potentially enjoying other artists. Again, if you aren't interested in one artist or have a preference for another, that's cool too. You aren't obligated to listen to them in the same sense that you aren't obligated to waste energy on making a negative post. Growing up, I loved rap and hip hop, but became disconnected with it when I realized how male dominated it was. Personally, my playlists have always primarily consisted of women. Not because I dislike male artists, but I simply don't connect with them as easily. There's a lack of vulnerability in mainstream rap, but Doechii brings a vulnerability to the table that makes her music more personable and engaging. It's raw and it makes you want to come back for more. Doechii is one of the few artists that I can relate to and truly see myself in. Here at the Misfit in Threads, we honor misfits for going against the grain and setting trends despite what the norm is. This week, the misfit that I would like to honor is Doechii Dun, Doechii Dean, Doechii Supreme, Miss Social Disruptor herself, Doechii. Girl, we gotta talk about this moment in New York City Fashion Week. I wonder if it hurt when Doechii fell from heaven because this girl looks like an absolute angel. She is absolutely gorgeous. She's like a fairy. I feel blessed just watching her walk the runway. This video was just an excuse to rave about Doechii for 5-10 minutes. This girl is an entertainer through and through. I am looking forward to Doechii disrupting the industry, and I'm rooting for her to exceed and see what she does next. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. If you loved it, like and subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you liked. If you hated it, thanks for sticking it out, and see you next time, Misfits.